better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
So striding in, Otis Nielsen. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beach onto the grass. 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Stepping up now, Stephen Chen. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Left fielder, Stephen Chen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
1 out, nobody on. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Now another 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll step off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Carson James. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. At the plate, Darren Hoffman comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Richard Rizika, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hughes comes on now, and he has it, one down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Robbie Casillas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a flare out to left center. Yeager is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw won't get him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't looks like a knock's a knock.
Runner back safely. In now, Phil Guerrero, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Down to the right side. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now to the plate, Rocco Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Rodriguez. 9-1-2 due up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
God, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding into the box, Otis Nielsen. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Stephen Chen. Osuna has got it, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Senators lead it 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! And And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going.
Ready for another chance. Carson James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping into the box, Darren Hoffman. He reached on a single in his first try.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home, and he fouls this one off. Now he'll step off. A pause, and the 0-2. Up. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Osuna shading to his right. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The first baseman, number 34.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Richard Ruzicka lifted in the air to right field. Spencer sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Robbie Casillas. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Stallings is under it, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Guerrero.
Phil Guerrero.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Straight up,
Popped up.
straight up.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. In now, Rocco Peralta.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Peralta.
There's a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Tyler Anthony. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Skied down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Ready once again, Otis Nielsen, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Straight up.
Popped him up. Stallings has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Carson James. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yeager moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Darren Hoffman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. At the plate, Richard Ruzicka. Here comes the first pitch.
Richard Ruzicka.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Richard Ruzicka is the second out in the 7th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Peter Ivy will get the call here as he'll hit.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Altoona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Anthony earns his first win of the season. Luis Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Mario Vega earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.